Okay, so we need a band, and we need one weight.
Okay.
And a broomstick. We're gonna use that for some warming up stuff.
All right.
So band, broomstick, and a singular weight. Good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's grab our handy dandy broomstick. We're gonna start with that. Okay, so we'll go palm up, other side palm down, and we're just gonna relax this arm as much as possible. I'm just gonna let it drive up. So we're moving with this arm. The other arm's relaxed.
Lower arm, right?
Yeah, the lower arm is the one pushing. Upper arm's just staying nice and relaxed. Trying to get that shoulder really moving. Good, good, good. Let's go like 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Nice, and we'll switch. I love how the broom is still attached to the end. That's
I
glorious.
don't want to mess it up and take it off and then have to deal with it.
I love it. We'll do some sweeping exercises here in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, other side. Seven, 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Okay. Our next one, you can put something down for your knees if you want, because we're gonna be down here. We're gonna spread our knees so we just get a little stretch in our inner thigh here. Okay. What we're gonna make sure to do is we're gonna sit down and back onto our heels. Okay. We don't have to go all the way. We're just making sure we're not up here. Okay. So we have a little bend here. We're gonna take our pole. We're gonna kind of put it off to the 2 o'clock position. Okay. And then we're just gonna take this bottom arm and we're gonna reach for it. And it's gonna kind of pull us through here as we look up at our hand. Okay. If you want to have it more out so your arm extends more, you'll go farther into it. Okay. If you want to rest on your elbow, like so, and pull yourself in here, that's okay. Farther out, you can extend the arm, go farther into it. Okay, and it's a nice gentle just rotation right now. Should feel a little stretch in the lat, the upper back, the inner thighs. A lot of stuff. You just hold and relax. Try and breathe. Five more seconds. Good, and slowly come on out. And you're just gonna switch it over to that other side. Same thing, making sure we do this little hip hinge first. And then we reach over. One, and then we can come on back up. Awesome. Okay, next one, let's go grab both underhand. Okay, and we're gonna kind of pinch our elbows or pinch our sides with our elbows, okay? And we're having our hands just slightly outside of elbow width, okay? We're here, and we're just gonna use this, we're gonna hold almost like we're trying to squeeze this broomstick together, okay? Trying to crunch it in, and we're just gonna make slow rotations with a knee bend and a hip bend, right? So knee bend, small hip hinge, and we're just gonna rotate. As far as you can without letting your knee collapse in, okay? So we're here, we rotate, and once we get to this point where this knee wants to cave in, that's where we stop. So we're trying to keep our knees out and in line with our toes. Keeping our back nice and straight. Good. We'll do 2 more each side. And really pinching our sides with those elbows. Good. Because that'll teach us to hold those lats in tension as we do some of the stuff we're going to do today. Good. And then we can throw this thing away. And we'll just do a little bit more of our normal warm-ups. So we'll go big hip circles, get us moving a bit more. Good, now let's go in. Good, we're gonna go and move on to our marches. So hands out, without bending the low back. As far as you can go without rounding. Okay, good, let's get some huggers going. Let's go up and down. All right, let's get started. Okay, so our first one, we're going to be using our band. And we're going to be perpendicular to it, okay? So I'm facing this way, band's coming from that right angle. And we're going to pull up as much as we need onto this band to make this exercise effective, right to the point where it's almost going to want to pull us over. So we're pretty much combining a dead bug position and like a pow-off press, okay? So this is our dead bug here. I'm going to turn a little bit here just so you can see. And then our pow-off, remember, is the one where we just press out and hold, and we fight that rotation. Okay, so we're going to be in this dead bug position, and we're going to press up now almost to where it wants to pull us over like this. And we're going to fight that, okay? So we choke up on it, we press, and we hold. We should feel our core musculature, those abs, those obliques firing up, resisting that rotation. Yeah. There you go. Good. And just keep going. We're already on set 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're now going to switch sides. Good job. And so our goal on this is to really keep those knees right over our hips, have those feet up, and arms are going to be straight out. And we're doing that same thing. We're kind of tucking those elbows kind of into the side here. It's going to help you fight that rotation. And up, good. We got 20 seconds. Keep breathing. 10 more seconds. 2, 1, and done. Awesome. Okay. Our next one, we're going to just do a bird dog position. and we're gonna work on bringing our knee to our elbow. They don't actually have to touch, but we're going in that direction, okay? So if we're here in our bird dog, we're gonna lock it in, and we bring these together like they're gonna touch, and as far as you feel comfortable, and then we reach back out. Boom, here. The one thing I don't wanna do is just round too much here. Okay, so I wanna try and keep straight, and we find that tension a lot quicker, and then we kick out. Okay, a little rounding's fine on this one. We just don't want to curl up like a little roly-poly. Okay, we got 8 reps per side. Make sure. Yeah, there you go. Good. Good, good, good. Try and extend all the way. Yep. 3, 4. Good extension. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Awesome. And then switch. One, 2. Try and reach that leg all the way. 3, 4. Yes. 5, 6, 7. Kick that leg all the way. 8. Good. And done. Okay. Next one, we're going to grab our band again. We're going to be up. Okay. Same thing. We're going to be perpendicular to our band's pull. Okay. We're going to reach up as much as we need. We're going to do like a single leg RDL with a reach. Okay. So the leg that's closest to the band is going to be the one that's on the ground. Okay. We're going to keep our elbow nice and tight, because if we press out and that elbow gets away, it's going to be a lot harder. Okay. So I want to reach like this with my elbow staying tucked. Okay. So we're here. We bring this leg up. And as I go into this RDL, it's almost like we're doing an overhead press. Boom. We need to tap down. That's fine. It's going to require a lot of balance, and we just bring it right back. Okay. This one doesn't, if you put a lot of tension on this, it's going to pull you. So just enough tension to where we're really having to fight that rotation once we get extended. Let me do it a little bit this way so you can see. Maybe here. Locking in here, making sure we're not here, and we're not extending and arching too much. Nice and straight spine. Okay? It's definitely a challenging one. We got 6 reps, so it's not fast, slow, and controlled. Think about when we were doing that rotation too, how we kept that knee out to the side. We loaded it a little bit here. Focus your eyes on something and keep them open. I remember VS. I'd always have to tell you that one. So focus those eyes on something. Good, good, good. Yeah, if you need to have that hand out for support, or do you tap that dresser, that's fine. Good. And then you just bring it back. You don't have to be out there for too long. We can just kick out, extend, right back. Kick out, extend, right back. Good, good, good. Good rep. 3 more. Good. 2 more. 1 more. Nice. Good job. Switch sides. Get 6 reps. Slow, controlled. Take as much time as you need to hold that balance. Good. 3 more. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And that's our first 3. So we're gonna take a second, get a little water if you need, then we're gonna go back to our dead bugs. Dead bug Pallof presses. Man, that one's hard. I gotta work on that more. Okay, so let's head on to the ground and we're gonna do our dead bug presses. Or press holds, I guess, rather. We got 20 seconds each side. We're gonna go up here in 3, 2, 1, extend. And let's switch sides. And we're going up here in 3, 2, 1, and up. Two, one, and done. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go to our hands and knees for our bird dog, reaching the elbow to the knee. Okay, we got 8 reps per side. Let's start off making sure we have a little space in between our knees and they're right under our hips, hands right under our shoulders. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two sides. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. And then we're going to do our single leg RDL with the band reach. Wrap that hand up. And it really takes some good time to balance on this leg. Okay, so bend the knee, bend the hip, making sure we're not collapsing our foot in or keeping that little arch going. Okay, we're here. Have this one out for balance. Extend and press. And then bring it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome. Let's go other side. Okay, let's get set with our balance. Lift that leg up, make sure we're nice and stable. Elbows in, hand out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Awesome. Okay, we're done with those. Our next deal, we're gonna get our weight, and we're gonna have our broomstick nice and handy, okay, for when we need it. So our first one, we're going into this single leg RDL position again. So this one, if we need to have some balance, that's fine, because we're going pretty deep into this single leg RDL position, but try and use as little as possible to support yourself, okay? So if that's just like 4 fingers, 2 fingers, just to hold yourself and have that balance, okay? And it'll have to be in the side leg that's standing, okay? So if I'm using this for balance, I'm standing on my right leg here. What we're gonna do is we're going to come into this RDL position, make sure our back is nice and straight, controlling, even if we're not that far into it right here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna fight this rotation, okay? We've been doing that a lot today. Make sure our chest is straight, pointing towards the ground, and we're just rowing. 1, 2, okay? So I'm continually keeping my back nice and straight. I don't want to see this. Okay, lock it in. You can have as much pressure as we need. And we row. Okay, 8 reps per side. Good. Yes. And really think about that left glute, squeezing that left glute so that our leg is really staying still and controlled. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. 8 reps, and then you'll switch sides. Good. And now we're doing something similar, because our whole deal today is single leg rotation stuff. This one, we don't need to go as far into the RDL, okay? So all I'm pretty much doing is just the smallest RDL hip hinge we can do, okay? From here, what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna pinch my elbows at my side, like I'm showing you how big the fish I just caught was, okay? And we're gonna keep it there the whole time. We're here, and we're gonna rotate. We're gonna turn, turn, turn. And it's gonna give you a good frame of reference if you keep your elbows tight. Have this, and then we're gonna turn back. Okay, so even if we just get out to here and then turn back, but we're making sure, I'm gonna do it from the back so you can see, but my hips are turning with it the whole time. From here, this leg helps guide me too. So instead of just the upper body, okay, this leg comes out like I'm a dog about to pee on a fire hydrant. And then it comes back, okay? So these arms and this leg move together. Yeah, good, 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 good. Make sure you keep that bend, that little bend in the knee, bend in the hip, so we still need to go a little bit into this RDL. Yep, we started here, good. And just nice, slow control. Think about the balance on your foot. Yes, beautiful. And then we bring it back whenever you're ready. Nice, really good. Okay, we got 6 per side, because man, that fires up the leg. So really thinking about our foot and where that weight is distributed, keeping that bend in the knee and the hip. Yes, good. Beautiful, Jaspreet. We got 3 more. Nice, good rep. 2 more. 1.5. Good, 1 more. I'm hoping we're feeling that glute and those lower leg muscles burning, okay? So now we're just gonna go to the other side, plant that foot, kick the hip back, a little bend in the knee. Same thing when we were rotating before, I'm trying to keep my knee from collapsing in as I turn, which is gonna be a little easier because your other foot's not as planted. Good, good. Try starting, instead of bringing this leg back, try coming into this and then bringing it kind of almost slightly forward. So instead of like this, we can go into our RDL here, but then bring it forward here. And come out to the side.
And does that leg ever straighten out when it's over there, or you keep it bent the whole time?
Yeah, this one I'm keeping it bent the whole time. So I'm here. And I bring it back.
Okay.
So it's almost like we're trying to kind of think about moving our knee instead of moving our heel or leg. Yeah, there you go. Good. Let's get 3 more, just like that. That was still a good motion. Try to find that balance point. Good. Keep that stationary knee and hip bent. Good. Nice, nice, nice. One more. Solid. Next one, we're going to bring this back into play. Our handy dandy sweeper. If you got a dirty part of the house, now is the time to go to it and do this exercise. Okay, so we're going top hand on top, thumb pointed up, bottom hand, thumb pointed up. But on the other side, we'll go palm down. So palm up, palm down. What we're going to work is we're going to lock our feet in place. So we're kind of doing like as if we were on a paddle board, if you know what those deals are. And how you have this whole thing and you're rowing down and back. Okay, so our whole goal here is we're going to do a bend with our spine and a rotation, but I want to keep our back as straight as possible, okay? So we're here. So a lot of times, if we just go and we'll do that, that's kind of like the path of least resistance, right? Is to do this. What I want to do is have this little bend in the hip. I want to keep my chest up, and as I row down, I go into more of this squat, more of this rotation, so my back stays nice and straight, and my legs are taking more of that force rather than just mechanically bending my spine, okay? So chest is up, we start in this bend, arms straight, and we go down and back here. And then we bring it back up. Down and back here. Yep, and we have to actively kind of go more into that squat as we go down. Almost like we're just kind of reaching for our toe on the other side, but trying to keep our back nice and straight. Yeah, good, 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 good. Nice, 3 more. Yep, try and go a little bit more into a bend forward now. So as we go, we bend and turn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good hip hinge mechanics too, I like it. Good, and then we'll go ahead and switch sides. So this is one of the most common times somebody will hurt their back, whether that's mechanical or nerve problems, is if they reach and extend and turn and twist at the same time and we do this. So if we can kind of catch ourselves, and if we ever need to go get something, we're staying a little more straight. It's a great motor pattern to have, okay? So other side here, bend, turn back, nice straight. You might start feeling a big stretch in that hamstring side we turn to too, if we're doing it right. Good, good, good. Beautiful. Yep, and then now just go a little bit more into that hinge. Butt back, chest down and forward a little bit more. Yes, good. 4 more. Good. And then break. And we'll try this next time, but if you ever can, you might be able to. If you take, do you have the handle or do you have this one now?
Yeah.
Or do you have the hand? Oh, you have this one now. So if you were to take this band and just feed it through the top so that it stops on your little sweeper part.
Oh, okay.
Then we could just do it with some weight. So then we can face our band. Try to do this without it slipping off. And then row and pull. And you can have like your hand as a stopper lower on it so it can only move from the sweeper to your hand. And we can pull down and back and add a little resistance. So we'll try that next time. But I just want to make sure we have that motion pattern down really well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and grab our weight again. And this is a great way to work our glutes without having to like load it up huge on a squat. Because all this single leg stuff holding it should be making our glute work and fire up. And if we don't feel it as much, it's probably because we're not kicking back into our glute here. So we always want to keep this hip hinge. That really allows our glute to load as we're doing this stuff, okay? So we're doing our row here. We get our base support on the same side of our leg. We're kicking back here, okay? Into that glute, we come into this RDL, and now we're rowing. We got 8 per side. Make sure our chest stays up, but let's try and lean forward. We can have this leg fairly bent, or we can extend it.
We're pushing back the same leg that we're doing the thing with, right?
Yes, with the rows. Okay. So if this left leg is going back, that's the weight that's the hand that the weight is in.
Okay.
Yep, exactly. And then we really fight for chest up, strong back, feel the tension in the back, working that glute. Good. Go to 8 and then we'll switch. Looks good, Jaspreet. Nice. Go other side. Awesome. Okay, and we'll go for our last one. Or no, sorry, our second one, the airplane one, okay? So it's only 6 per side. Just nice, slow, and control here. Bending that knee. 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. 5. Last one. That's 6. And switch. And the other foot, really thinking about our weight distribution on those 3 points we've talked about. Good. And 1. Nice. Good rep. 2. Beautiful. 3. 4. Nice save. 5. Last one. Nice. Ooh, my glutes. A little piernas. Okay, now our last one. So let's try and make sure it's secure and it's not going to snap on you or anything. We're locked in, but you can go ahead and put that band through the top, and it doesn't have to be a lot of resistance. Just enough so we're feeling it. Okay. Yep. We're going to just face it right here. Pull back so we're comfortable with the resistance. Bend. We point the bottom at the band. Pull back and away. Yeah. Nice. Let's try and almost think about going a little bit more into a squat. Yep, so start bending those knees, pushing that butt back just a little bit more. Yes, yeah. And then keep going with that. Yep, a little bit more down and through, like you're trying to reach for the floor and really sweep it. Okay, 2 more. And then go ahead and switch. Okay, here we go. A little bend, pushing our butt back, bending the knees, looking back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, last 2, 7, and 8. Nice, all done there. Put that off to the side. The only thing we need now is that singular weight. Okay, because of course we got the glutes going. We got to hit 1 set of squats. 2 sets really. So we have 2 sets of 10 reps. We have squat and then we have a leg raise. Okay, so our leg raise is just going to be as soon as we're done with the squat, we're coming down. We can go hands under. This one right here. Okay, we can go head down. We can go head up, whatever's more comfortable. A couple inches off the ground, and we bring it back. The more we curl our legs, the more controlled and easier that's going to get, okay? So right here, goblet squat, let's work on getting good depth, but our stabilizers and our rotators should be well fired up by now, okay? So we're here, point those toes out comfortably, we drive the knees out, butt back, sit onto the heels, and up. Good. Nice depth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, Jaspreet. Put that weight down. We're going to come to our back. We have 12 reps here, okay? Not about the speed. It's about the control and keeping our abdominals nice and tight, our hip flexors working, okay? Never letting us come into this extension here where we have this gap. Keep that back to the floor. You can put your hands under your butt. That's more comfortable, and here we go. Straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last two, 11, 12. Nice, Jaspreet. Way to fight there. Little breather. We're going to do that one more time. We're only having those 2 exercises in there. We're almost there. We're almost done. A few breaths here. Get our weight in our goblet position. Really fighting to push my chest up into that weight. Here we go. Get the right stance, a little bend in the knee. Let's go hip back first. Sit onto the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Nice. Put those down. Onto our back. And also try and keep active tension in this musculature that's bringing it up. Because if we relax it here, it takes a lot of energy to bring it back. So we can keep that constant tension, make sure we keep breathing. It'll make it more efficient for you. Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. All right, we have one more thing. Our last thing, 2 exercises, 2 times through, and you're off to have a great weekend. Okay, we have push-up, and we have shoulder tap. The 2 staples of our home exercise program. So push that chest up, turn those shoulders out, keep those elbows nice and tight, bring our hands to the bottom of the rib cage, elevate however you need, nice tight core like we're doing a plank. Pretty much same deal for the shoulder taps, all those same cues can apply. Okay, we have 8 push-ups and we have 12 shoulder taps, okay? When we go for the shoulder taps, I know there's different paces we can go. We can do some of these. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, okay? So we're gonna slow it down so we really have to fight that rotation, make sure that shoulder's working for you, okay? So, and
Okay, I'm gonna try these off the ground because I haven't done push-ups off the ground for a while, so I may need to switch for the second part, but
hey,
I'm gonna try it from the ground.
I love it. I love it that you're trying it from the ground. Let's see it. Lock it in, lock it in. Yeah, that was good. Let's go, Jaspreet. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, and rest. Jaspreet, those were great. So we could increase our depth a little bit, but the main takeaway on that is your spine was perfectly straight. I could see that your shoulders were locked in position and you were lowering correctly. Okay, that's like the biggest thing right there, because that is how you'll eventually develop the strength to go full depth. So don't even care about the depth because the setup was freaking money. Love it.
Okay.
So let's now throw shoulder taps on that same setup you just had. That's exactly how we want to do it. If you need to spread the feet a little bit more on this, that's fine. Okay. So lock it in, pressing away, getting that tension. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Good job. So let's take like a 30-second break. Shake it out. And we're going to give it another go. And it's our last set. We got 8 and we got 12 and you're done. Freaking crushed it. And so that was something that we were working on yesterday we did a lot of stuff where there was rotating, especially on single leg or rotation stuff. And you did a really good job of making sure your spine was straight as we were doing that. And that was kind of the big emphasis of today. So, because that's something I was noticing in our movement is I've hammered in to you guys straight spine when we're doing squats or like deadlift or double leg stuff, which is great. We need that. But we're going to try to develop it also a little bit more when we do rotational stuff. Because what I noticed is we'd start doing rotation stuff and we would lose that ability to hold that nice and straight. And inherently, we're gonna come off that like really erect straight spine a little bit when we do rotation, and that's completely fine. But we just can't let it collapse all the way. So if we can train to have a little bit more rigidity as we go rotation stuff, it'll help with our balance, stability, power a little bit more. So just the thought process behind what we're doing today. And then these last two things are just for funsies, getting our reps in. Okay, let's hit our push-ups.
I love a fun push-up.
There's never a great workout unless they have some push-ups in there, right, Jaspreet?
Yeah.
It's like the squat of the arms. All right, here we go. 8 reps. You got it. That was looking great last time. Same deal. Yes, good. Nice, Jaspreet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Nice. The lowering too, you're really lowering almost down and forward and you're pushing back and up. So hopefully that is allowing you to feel it more in the chest than on like the shoulder or something.
Yes, it
Really
is.
Good. Okay, let's go. Last thing, shoulder taps. We got 12 reps. I'm joining in with you. Here we go. We'll lock it in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! Way to go, Jaspreet. Good stuff. And of course, I'll keep messaging you. I'll keep checking in on you. Make sure you're doing those exercises. I'll upload the rest of those videos. But honestly, I'll probably be back in like the next 2 or 3 months. I just like when I first go into it, I kind of want to see what it's going to be like before I commit to like giving you guys all these videos and whatnot, and then me like not following through on it, you know? So.
All right. Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Okay.